Hi guys, welcome to another vlog. So today is Tuesday and it's the market day for cases. So I'm going to buy some groceries and yeah, it's around 8:30, so I think I'll be back in like 2 hours because it's just grocery shopping. Actually, more time will be spent on the commute to and from because I think it's like a 20-30 minute walk to cases market. So yeah, anyway, I'm actually ready to go, but I haven't taken breakfast. I'll come to take breakfast. I didn't want to, like, because I'm walking, I was afraid I'd get like a stitch eating and then walking so soon, so close together. So yeah, plus it feels more satisfying like that. It feels like a reward for, yeah, feels like a reward. So yeah, this is what I was looking for, a paper bag, carry everything. So guys, I am back. I am tired, but I'm feeling very blessed. Look at all the things that I bought. I'm feeling very blessed right now. So yeah, there's that, but I'm also very tired, so I just want to take tea. Well, yeah, I want to take breakfast while watching Dawson's Creek. You see how I told you it will be more fulfilling. Now I have nothing in my mind. I can just enjoy the movie. So these are the onions I bought. All of these are 40 shillings. These ones are 20 and these are 20. They're selling them at 3 for 10. So the smaller ones are for 20 shillings. But they didn't look good, so that's why I didn't buy a lot of onions. I'd rather just buy from groceries. So the next thing I bought were these tiny cabbages. I don't even like cabbages, by the way, but how can you not? They were, each of them was 5 shillings, so I bought two. I bought two of them because I knew if I bought a lot of them, they would just go rotten. I bought these bell peppers for what? At 20. I also didn't buy a lot because I know my cooking habits. If I cook today, I probably won't cook tomorrow. So I know they will go a long way. Plus, if I bought a lot of them, they would have gone rotten. They would have gotten spoiled. What is this in English? Peas, I think. So I bought this minji for 50 shillings. And I think this is what I'm going to cook today because they also don't have a long shelf life. So yeah. My carrots, my shea. My carrots still in the bag, but all of this I bought them at 30 shillings. All of these go for 30 shillings. And the reason I buy mini carrots at the market, I only buy carrots when I go to the market because at the kibandaskis they'll sell you one of these 5 shillings or a bigger one and they'll tell you this is 10 shillings. So imagine if I bought each of them for 5 shillings, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. Not that big of a difference, but still. So I also don't buy a lot of carrots because I don't add them in every meal. So I didn't want anything having to go bad in my house. Next, I bought ginger. The whole of these for 30 shillings. I think it's worth it because I know it will also take time before I finish all of this. So it was definitely worth it. 25 shillings garlic. Kamande lentils. Your lentils? Yeah. lentils for 100 shillings. Last time I bought almost this price for I don't know 101 shillings, so I think they have reduced. If you've been wanting to buy Kamande but think it's still expensive, it's Meshka bread. So this was 100 shillings. And then potatoes, guess how much this was? All of these potatoes for 70 shillings. I was shocked. I asked her twice, gorokoro moja ni 70, and she was like, yeah. I didn't want to ask another price, so that another time, so that she doesn't hike the price. But all of this is 70 shillings. Damn. Anyway, the next thing is tomatoes, which was actually the first thing I bought. I bought these for 50 shillings. Imagine she was selling them at 3 for 10, and this one's in the kiosk they will sell you for one of them 5 shillings. So I think it was a good bargain. I bought the ones, I know you can see that some of them are not ripe. I bought the unripe ones because I have a couple of ripe ones, so I don't want to have to put a lot of them in the food because all of them are ripe at the same time. So yeah, that's the last of it. My TikTok account has been dormant for a while, so let's do some makeup and record some TikTok videos. So I was going to make rice and potatoes as the stew, but nikakosa psych, so I reduced them in size and then I made chipo because sasa nani anapika. So hey, today is Wednesday and I don't have anything that I'm supposed to be doing today, no major goals. Okay, except one. I want to finish some online classes. Okay, an online course. There's an entire unit that we've been taught online. So yeah, the lecturer puts notes and assignments and cuts on that learning platform, and you just, when you do them, you click done and then it will total your grade at the end of the semester, and yeah, something like that. So that's the only thing I need to do today. I want to finish all of them by today. There are 10 I think 10 or 9 modules, and I started it on Monday and then I didn't touch it for the whole of Tuesday. But yeah, so I want to see if I can finish all of them today so that I can start studying for my finals, my last exam in my university journey. Last week I just finished classes and our last class was a presentation. I'll put the video here. And you see how I talk fast and then I have to pause for breath. I did that during the presentation and it sounded like I was scared, though I was, but still I wasn't. I usually talk fast and then I lose breath at some point, so that pausing, I remember I was pausing to like breathe in, and then people were looking at me like, she's scared. Though I was, granted, I was very scared, which is weird. These are people I've been seeing like almost every day. These are people I know. I just don't know, when you stand there in front of people, I don't know where the fear comes from. Like, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. If you make the place feel like they have no say. So when the company finds a way to encourage the employees to communicate, for example, through town hall meetings, through anonymous suggestion boxes, It can make them feel involved. Another is employee turnover is encouraging two-way dialogue. Silence and intimate. Another strategy that a company can employ to reduce employee turnover is encouraging two-way dialogue. To see those companies that have a high... Yeah, anyway, I'm done with all my classes, just remaining the exams, and then I'll be finally done with university. It's a happy thought and it's also a scary one, but yeah, let me start doing that. Let me start doing the modules, and then yeah, I'll get back to you in a few. After studying, I was very ready and willing to wash the utensils, but alas, there was no water, so just decided to sleep. Good morning. So it's the next day, and today the main agenda was unbraiding my hair so that I can get it braided at the salon before the exam start. So yeah, I just took some breakfast and then I went straight into unbraiding my hair. I don't remember the braids being this many, but I guess nilimwambia shuke kidogo, so it was kind of my fault. But yeah, I wasn't able to complete all of them in one sitting, so nilishuka tu matuta and then I'll continue with the rest tomorrow. Let's cook my tiny cabbages. Look at how small they are, even on the inside. So yeah, they're good for a salad, which is kind of what I'm making. I'm making mashed potatoes and steamed cabbages. So yeah, this is like one of the easiest dishes to make. It's just added some carrots and onions. That's all you need. The tomatoes are for the kachumbari, but it's not necessary, but yeah, I like a little kachumbari. So yeah, it's just easy, and then you boil and then mash your potatoes. It's like one of the easiest. It's one of my favorite go-to dishes. When you're mashing your potatoes, don't make the mistake of pouring out the water that will remain after you sieve out your potatoes, because in case your potatoes get too clumpy, you add the water to make it softer and smoother. And then once you're done mashing, you can put it in the sufuria with the onions, or you can pour a little of the onion and oil mixture to the mashed potatoes. Am I making sense? You can put it in the pan directly, but you don't really need to. Just put some onion oil and a bit of salt, and then pour a little into the mashed potatoes. So I got comfy in bed and ate supper while I think I was watching Heroes. And yeah, after that I decided to continue unbraiding my hair. Good morning, good morning. So I finished and braiding my hair last night, and yeah, I put it in my tutorial so I could sleep. And yeah, now I'm braiding it again. I want to record some transition TikToks, like before getting braided and after. So 20 cars. I didn't notice the camera was not in focus, but this is the chunk of hair I lost after combing, and I lost one such like that. What am I saying? I lost another one like that yesterday, but it's all good. These things happen. So yeah, this is how it looks. My hair has grown. I'm so proud of it. Good morning, guys. It's Sunday. Let's get ready for church. All my skincare products are ending all at the same time. Nani ako na 1 million? Anyway, yeah, let's get ready for church. I got braided, they used wax at the bottom, and I've been combing it and they get to the edges of my hair, so I don't know if the back of my head has a lot of those wax residues, which would be very embarrassing, but sijui, I can't see, and even when I turn the camera there, it's not clear enough to tell me if I have those residues, so I'm just going to hope that I don't have. So hey guys, I'm back from church. I was going to go to the salon immediately after church, but it started raining while I was in church. I think it started at around 11 and it's almost 12, so before I got out it had already rained for like an hour or so. So you know, my university until I stage it gets really muddy, so I couldn't go to the salon today, but I'll go on Wednesday. I have stuff I have to do in school on Wednesday, so yeah, because like I said, we are done with classes, so I don't see myself going to school on Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, so I'm going to go on Wednesday, and yeah, I guess you'll see my hairstyle in the next. It's not like it's anything special, but yeah, you'll see it in the next vlog, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But if you made it this far to my video, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, comment anything, tell me whether you liked it or whether you hated it, and what about it you hated. Tell me if I should make longer or shorter videos. Just comment anything, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.